Nice cold day. So my prussics, come on, focus, don't want to bite at all on this paracord. We'll do something for an auxiliary here in a little bit. I'm just trying to get it strung up to see how high it needs to be and all of those things. Come on, focus. Alright, this thing is a fairly large tent, and I'm just kind of really hanging it to see what it's going to look like. Never mind the smoke, I got a fire burning behind me because it's cold out here today. I'm going to go ahead and set this thing up a little bit. I've actually got the ridgeline going inside, but it's got the hooks on the top, or not hooks, loops on the top, so you could actually run the ridgeline outside. I like the ridgeline inside so I can hang stuff on it. So we'll just go ahead and work on getting this thing set up. This little bag has got the stakes and all the guidelines and the carabiners and all that stuff on the inside of it. Those are the stakes. They're aluminum, and I got quite a few cutoffs on them, so I'll probably bend one or two of these. The ground is well frozen. But only on the top. Okay, so the guy lines didn't come attached. They've got little shot cords that go in all these loops. I'm going to turn the camera up and not make you guys sit through that. All right, I've had this Penumbra set up for 2 days now. Sitting out here in the cold, and it snowed a little bit last night. I was going to stay in it last night, but me and a buddy of mine decided to go ice fishing instead. So, that's what we did. As you can see, it's starting to sag a little bit. I need to tighten up the guy lines again and do all that kind of stuff. And the prussics are not holding very well in this cold weather on that ridge line. It's a size thing. My prussic line is too close to being the same diameter as the paracord because it's number 36 bank line, so it's fairly large. That and the paracord's cold, so the mantle's not very pliable. What I've done here is I started the wood stove. And it's 14 degrees today. And I'm going to give this about an hour, or one cigar maybe, and see how much heat this holds and how much that little wood stove can actually improve the temperature in here. We'll be back. Well, I'll be back. There's only one of me. All right, this is what we've got 30 minutes in. It was 14 degrees when I started. If I lay my thermometer down here on the floor for 5 minutes or so, it's 40 degrees on the floor. And if I hold my thermometer up here about hammock height, where a hammock would be, it's already climbed above 50. It is 53 degrees right over here where a hammock would be hanging. So I don't think it's holding heat that bad. And I'll be honest with you, this thing is not staked down right. I don't have the door loops staked down, so it's blowing cold underneath there. And I think it's doing pretty good, to be honest with you. I'll report back in about another 30 minutes or so. All right, here's a little tent tour while we're waiting. Got a little snow blowing in under the edge. Not a big deal. This is meant to be a hammock tent, so it's not really meant to be tight to the ground. It's a good sized tent. It's probably 14 feet or so from door to door. Got 2 side tie-outs for guy lines. That's what those reinforcements are. Everything looks reinforced pretty nice. It looks like ripstop. I didn't read the specs on this to see if it actually is ripstop. Each one of the doors have 3 sliders. If you had a hammock up here, this is where your straps would come through to your tree. And it comes with a clip to clip these 2 zipper tongues together on the sliders. So as your straps ride up and down, the zipper will follow. That way you don't get a gap over the top when you lay down like you do on some hot tents or some hammock tents. And then it's got the main slide all the way down there at the bottom. Let's go outside and take a look. I'm gonna pause you. As you can see, my ridge line has sagged a little bit over the 2 days it's been set up. And even with that ridge line sagged down like that, I've still got room to stand up. And there I'm 5'7", not that tall, but I've got my stove damped down, so I'm not really getting that much smoke right now. This is the view out my back door. Got my creek back here. It did not come with these shock cords attached, so I had to attach all those. These little hooks right here are to tie your doors back when you open that up. It's a fairly spacious tent, like I said. It says it will accommodate an 11-foot hammock. As you can see, my ridge line is hagged down probably 6 inches, and it's right on top of my head right now, but I'm 5'7", so. And I'm cheating right now. I've got a Duraflame log in my stove because I didn't want to go out and dig wood out of the snow. The doors have been open now, and it's still almost 60 in here. All right. So my thoughts so far on this Onewind Penumbra. It's not an expensive tent. I think it's like $160 regular. I got it on sale. I think it was $113 is what I ended up paying. Overall, I don't think it's a bad tent. I'll be honest with you. The only drawback I would see, I'd like to see one more tie out down here where this bottom one is, but out in the middle, so I could bring that wall out a little bit more. I'd like to see that, but it's like I said, it's plenty spacious the way it is. You would have no problem probably sleeping 3 or 4 people in here on the ground. You could probably get 2 cots in here pretty easy, or a cot and the hammock in here pretty easy, or hammock and maybe 2 people on the ground pretty easy. and I don't think it would be bad like that. We'll see how it's supposed to do tonight. We're supposed to get gusts of 20 miles an hour tonight. So, I don't know if I'll stay down here tonight or not. Probably not. Let's see. Any other thoughts? Any other thoughts? I don't think I've got any other thoughts on it. So, as usual, thanks for your reviews. Thanks for your support. If you want to support the channel, you know, there's links in the description box for affiliate pages and things like that. That's really all I've got. So, y'all have a good one. See you in the woods.